All right, folks, as the music comes in, let me remind you, I am Thanasi. This is the MoneyShift YouTube channel, and welcome back for another episode of the Maverick Files. And today we got a special episode for you guys because unlike a lot of other folks that have reviewed this vehicle, I've driven a lot of them. And not only have I driven a lot of them, but I've experienced the XL, the XLT, and the Lariat, the Xlt Lux, the regular Lariat, and the Lariat Lux, the hybrid, the EcoBoost all-wheel drive, and I'm here to tell you what the ideal combination is for your Ford Maverick. So if you are looking at this in the future, when order books open in August for a 2023 Ford Maverick, or if you are looking at this way into the future in 2024, 2025, looking at a used Maverick, I'm here to tell you what the dream configuration is and what you should be looking for when you're considering a Ford Maverick. Now we're going to be going over two models here, specifically the Dream Hybrid trim and the Dream all-wheel drive trim. Now I know what you guys are saying. Hey T, I don't know if you knew this, but they make a front-wheel drive with the EcoBoost engine. Yeah, guys, hey, I know. And look, this isn't a knock on anybody that has a front-wheel drive EcoBoost Maverick, but I want to tell you something, okay? If you are willing to commit to a front-wheel drive Maverick, get the hybrid. If you have the option, if you have the ability, if you are placing an order and you don't need the 4,000-pound towing capability, get the all-wheel drive. Get the front-wheel drive hybrid. So we're going to be focusing on that, and then we're also going to be focusing on the all-wheel drive EcoBoost model. So as you see on your screen, we are going to be starting with the 2.5 liter naturally aspirated hybrid engine. And for me, the dream spec, the one that you should consider buying if you want a Maverick hybrid, is right here, and it is the XLT. Because while the XL comes in at a shade under $20,000, making it the cheapest hybrid in the land in the year 2022, the XLT is the one you should go for. Why? Because for $22,300, you are getting a little bit more bang for your buck. You're getting cruise control, which the XL does not have. You're getting that navy and medium slate interior, which I love. I love the denim. I love the orange. You're getting a nice 17-inch wheel, power side view mirrors, the flex bed, power locking tailgate, just a lot of features there alone that make this worth it. Now, when it comes to colors, the XLT really is a flexible trim. The interior gives you a lot of options. You can go with something as crazy as a cyber orange or with something as muted as a shadow black. Me personally, I think the best color for the XLT is the cactus gray, and I don't actually think it's close. I think the cactus gray looks incredible. I was a massive fan of the XLT that I had that was in cactus gray. Now, as we scroll down to the options here, you are shown two. You have the ability to get either the Xlt Luxury Package or the Ford Copilot 360. Important to note here, if you are considering to order your own Ford Maverick, if you get the Xlt Luxury Package, it does not auto opt you in to the Ford Copilot 360 like it does in Lariat trim. You can actually get one and not the other, which is pretty nice if you don't value the features that the Ford Copilot 360 provides, or if your insurance company doesn't give you a sort of credit because you have those safety features. So you guys have heard me say it. I think the Xlt Luxury Package provides a ton of features that are well worth this $2,500 price tag. If we go right to this page, you see not only do you get an 8-way power driver's seat and that 400-watt 110 inverter, but you also get heated mirrors with body color skull caps, which, by the way, make the exterior look mega, heated seats, remote start, heated steering wheel, the LED lighting, the trailer hitch, the windshield wiper de-icer. You get the whole nine, and you get all of that for $2,500, making it well worth it. And that, my friends, is the only option you need. Now, I know what everyone is thinking. They're like, hey, T, why don't you get something here? Why don't you get a tonneau cover? Why don't you get a bed extender? Why don't you get anything? And I'll tell you, if you go to my channel, I have a video specifically outlining that if you get a Ford Maverick brand new, if you order it right from Ford during the time of this video, you get 42,000 Ford Pass points that you can use on service or accessories. If you choose to use it on accessories, you can even use it as a down payment on a new Ford. But if you use it on accessories, you get around $200 worth of value. So why manually option any of these in when you can get them for $200 off like a week after you get your Maverick? Okay, so that is something that is very important to know. Now, probably the most controversial option, other than not putting in the Ford Copilot 360, is this manual sliding rear window. Now, where I stand on this is pretty simple. If you want a Lariat trim truck, go right ahead. That one has the electronic sliding rear window where it acts like a window switch. You guys can see that in my Lariat video if you want to see how that works. And that's really easy, really smooth, really nice. But the manual rear sliding window is kind of a pain in the ass to use and operate. You got to choose to get in your back seat to open it. You got to get back in your back seat to close it. It's really tough to reach from the front of the car, not really an option there. And because of the hassle, I'm out. And I like the big, wide rear window that you can get without having this option in place. So in the interior, there's really no options, none at all, or at least none that you need. So as a result, you guys can option, by the way, a power sliding moonroof, but I don't think you need to spend that money on that vehicle. So as a result, you are looking at a price of $26,355. And for that money, you are getting a Ford Maverick that averages well over 40 mpg around town. You are getting a Ford Maverick that still has over 1,300 pounds of payload. You are getting a Ford Maverick that has more interior room than a Ford Ranger and a lot of SUVs. You're getting a Ford Maverick that has heated seats, heated steering wheel, heated mirrors, etc., etc., etc. You're getting so many options for your money, and you're getting that well under $30,000. So if you are looking at a Ford Maverick hybrid, in my view, this is the one to get. $26,000 gets you a really, really nice setup. But what about the all-wheel drive model? What trim level would you choose for an all-wheel drive Maverick? Now, I could just say, guys, do the same thing. Get the exact same truck. Get an XLT with the luxury package, with the all-wheel drive system. A lot of bang for your buck. You're looking at around $31,000 for one in that trim, but I don't actually think that's the case. I think if you are buying an all-wheel drive Ford Maverick, the reason why you are buying it is because you need something that can tow. You need something that can use 4,000 pounds of towing. You need something that has 1,500 pounds of payload. You need a workhorse, because let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest with ourselves for a second here. If you don't use it for that, what do you need the all-wheel drive for? Now, I know that might be a hot topic, but even if you're doing some light snow driving, a front-wheel drive hybrid Maverick with snow tires will be more than enough and more than capable to accomplish anything that any adverse, like crazy weather conditions would throw at you. So unless you're towing, unless you're doing some crazy hard work or whatever, and you really, really need that all-wheel drive, the hybrid trim is for you. And as a result, the EcoBoost engine Maverick that I'm going to suggest is the XL. Because again, remember, the magic of the Maverick is the price. Keeping this thing under $30,000 is essential. And what better way to do that than to start with the cheapest one? And the best color, in my view, for the XL Maverick is black. Now, you can option it in whatever trim you want, but I think the XL both minimizes the black cladding on this vehicle, but also maximizes the truck-like nature of this vehicle. I love it in black. Now, when it comes to the options, because we're getting this all-wheel drive, you need that 4K tow package. That's the whole reason why you're buying an all-wheel drive Maverick, because if you're not actually going to use it as a truck, you get the hybrid, because that thing is more than capable to get you through whatever you want. And I'm sorry, guys, if you're driving through feet of snow, then a Maverick probably isn't the right vehicle for you to begin with. You should look at something with some lockers. If you're doing some aggressive off-roading, again, you should look at something with a four-wheel drive system and some lockers. This thing isn't going to get you down a crazy trail like even a Bronco Sport Badlands would do, never mind an actual Bronco. So as a result, you need that 4K tow package, because that's why you're buying an all-wheel drive. I don't mean to really put folks on blast here, but it is really important to know. the reason why you're getting a Maverick is to keep that cost down. Now, remember, again, these accessories don't matter because you can get them cheaper on the secondary market. There are no interior options really available. And you see we have the 2-liter EcoBoost with the all-wheel drive spec. That gives you a price of $25,540. You are getting a Ford Maverick. You are getting a vehicle that can tow 4,000 pounds. You are getting a vehicle that can haul 1,500 pounds of payload. You are getting a vehicle that averages 28 miles to the gallon in mixed driving and over 30 on the highway with ease. You are getting a workhorse, and you are getting all of that for well under $30,000. And that, my friends, is how you should option your Maverick. Want a hybrid? Get the XLT with the luxury package. Get all those features for $26,000. Need the functionality of that all-wheel drive? Get the XL. Both trims keep the cost down. Both trims are well under $30,000, and that is how you should option your Maverick. Now, if you're telling me, hey, T, I want an XL, but I want some more features. I want the cruise control that I don't get with the XL. Go to forums. Go to the Maverick Truck Club. Go to Maverick Facebook pages. And what you'll see is that you can actually forescan in, which is a coding tool, in cruise control. You can actually give that to your car. You buy a different steering wheel and you use the forescan tool to get you cruise control. So you can get that on this truck. There's nothing to say you can't. And you would have two perfect Mavericks for well under $30,000. So those are my picks for the dream Maverick build. Let me know what you guys think. Am I off base? Is the Lariat worth it? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I am Thanasi. This is Money Shift. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.